Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Conan Exiles series. I'm Survivor K, and today is the day where we kind of need to move out of our little settlement here. Yeah, I've been busy grinding a little bit, just a little bit. Let me show you. Just a little, just a little bit, and I also added one more mod to our setup, which is Pickup Plus. So the reason for that is when I'm going to get thralls, I don't want to go with the materials in my pocket or on Johnny or whatever. I can just pick up the wheel and that's it. So yeah. Anyways, mod aside, we are ready to move and we are ready to set up Thralls Are Alive. And we got plenty of everything here. I think in theory we should be able to craft all the benches and move further into our progress, into our series. So let me get this bear following me and get Johnny Caravan with me, and we're gonna come and get the rest of the materials and the rest of the guys up there after we set up everything uh, down on the new base. So we've decided on a new base to be hello to be right here. So I'm gonna try to fit in somehow there, put a working location, put Thralls Are Alive down, and help me with the gathering and the grinding. And I'm gonna show you how to do that, at least for a couple of resources, if not all of them. I still need to do some research in terms of where is the best place to farm hide in on Siptah. Unfortunately, because I'm not familiar with that, I've just been farming hide all over the place. But Thralls Are Alive works differently. So for hide farming, you have a limited amount of time. I'm going to show it to you soon. You have a limited amount of time when you can harvest a metric ton of resource, and after that your thralls are going to farm themselves. So for that, when Exile lands, you have the perfect spot. You have the dungeon Midnight Groove, right? You go in, you kill everything, and you have a metric ton of hide. Arguably, if you do that dungeon twice with full encumbrance, right? Even if you don't kill the bosses, if you do it twice with Beast of Burden, Expertise build, then you may not even need hide for the rest of your series or for the rest of your playthrough if you're not making a series. So there's that. But on Siptah, I do not know of such a place. I do not know of a place where you can pile and pile beasts over beasts over beasts and just kill them and harvest them for their hide. So yeah, you may think vaults are gonna be the best, but given it's time limited and the vaults have pretty tough mobs, I don't think that's gonna work. Right? I really don't think that's gonna work. So, anyways, yeah, that's the problem I'm facing right now. I still need to find a place with a ton of hide. Cool. So we have. We're almost there. There it is, right up there. I'm not sure if I want to have the base build facing this way or facing that way. I'm gonna have to go up and see how it looks like. I do know I want to have a more walled up area. So let's see. Should be this way. Can I turn on that? Yes, excellent. And we got wood. Arguably, I think wood is gonna be a bit more problematic because they're not in that. Actually, not really, but they're not in that big of clumps that I would expect. Stone is gonna be no problem. We have stone literally everywhere. And iron is gonna be no problem. So these Thralls Are Alive thing, it's kind of an auto harvest, auto farm, if you know how to set it up properly. And no, I cannot put it here because it's the whole healing thing. I mean, I could, but it's just gonna make my build that much more difficult. is downhill. This is not gonna look nice. Anyways, so in that case, let's go up over the hill and far away. And there we go. This is the spot. This is the spot. Yeah, we do have a hill. Either here, or I think the flat land here may be better. Here, hang on a second. Because, yeah, I like that spot and whatnot. This spot and whatnot. But I can already see some difficulties in covering those hilly hills over there. And the problem is, the problem is not a hill like that. Because a hill like that, you know, you just go from up there and it is what it is. You make it... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here is even better. And here is actually even better. Yes. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, the problem is not... I'm gonna have to clean this up. The problem is not with the steep rocks, because those you can just layer it. The problem is with these hills, because you can end up in a spot where... Oh, my berserker is fighting. Yeah, I put this... Can you fight faster? We have 2. Jesus, now I have 3. I put this tanking set on the berserker, and he has the irritate perk. As you can see, he's taunting everything around him, and or her. Unfortunately, berserkers do not have that much damage. As you can see, it has tar metal whatever, and it's barely doing any damage. But it's good enough for taunting, which makes me really, really happy. Come on, hit it. Excellent. Hit 2 damage. No, it's more than 2 damage. Anyways, they're not that strong in terms of melee damage, but the armor, and this is piling up, grilled steak is piling up health. This one, the exquisite stew, or the lasting feast, either or, was giving grit and vitality, but the steak gives vitality. So when I'm going with these guys, given she's not that gifted in vitality, which is arguably the most important trait in a bear if you want to take him out and about, yeah, I had to do something about it. So she's just gonna keep piling up strength, which is kinda good, kinda not that good. Right, anyways, this is the place where we're gonna build. Yeah. So not there, here. Right between the mountains. Right here. Let me see ya. Okay. Like, that place is good, but the hills there is gonna make it that much more difficult. And we have the Earth Mother right that way. Ah, she's not gonna wander that far. I know, I set it up. Worry. Oh, you're the wayward guy. No. No, thank you. We're fine. We're good. And that means we kind of need to set up our tent and working area around here somewhere. Right between these trees. So, sorry, sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. The sneeze was real. So, let me send you there. And Johnny, you can stand guard here. And you can stand guard here. And I'm gonna drop my bed right here and go deal with that guy, because I have a feeling he's gonna be nasty. Now, I found an advanced damage kit, while I was grinding all those Thralls. And I put it on this thing. I don't know what Rare changed it. How Rare did change? Jesus, I don't know what changes did Rare implement on this thing, but I'm gonna use it because I like it. Increased attack speed. Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome. Right, so let's see if we can take on the wayward guy here. Hello, wayward guy. Are you gonna kill me quick? Or am I gonna kill you quick? Yeah, this guy is from Siptah Expanded. Oh my god, Flurry was real. Yes, of course. Wow, Jesus. I like this. Kill him. Oh wow. But I can see the biggest problem this weapon has. The durability is gonna go down. Wow. This is awesome, man. This is awesome. What's this? Charge fragment, supply materials, supply materials. Okay, these are special supply materials and I'm not gonna need them. This can go down and I do not have any healing potions because I left them at the base. Of course. At the other base. Okay, fine. Bring this. And let me ease up on some food and water. Cool. I think we can drop this thing. We're good now. We should be really good. Cool. Excellent. So, yeah, I plan to set up camp and hopefully get through the Thralls Are Alive thing. Now, how do I like to set up the camp? Typically, when I'm trying to build something, I like to do the whole campy thing. But I learned a thing or two since the last time we played Conan. And I know how to do it to look more pretty and to be a little bit more immersive. So let me see if I can have enough. No, you all have the benches materials, but you also have something that I want. Let me see how this looks like. Of course, you're not gonna get it from her inventory. Why would you? Let's see. How do you look like? Oh! Gorgeous. Can I stack you? That's the question. I can stack you. Okay, okay, okay. And you look amazing. Jesus Christ. Okay, large chest. I don't know how many. I tinkered a bit with the settings. And I enlarged the number of slots in a chest. And I don't know how many things can fit inside this. Because this is new for me too. Well, I know of the mod. I didn't play properly the mod. So I don't know how many things can fit inside this chest. But anyway, and I think the grilled steak can go in there too, because you're gonna need to take a little bit. So I'm gonna grind a little bit of materials here. I'm gonna take out a tree or two, a little bit of stone and whatnot, and set up camp here. And I'm gonna bring you guys back once the camp is set up so we can go together through Thralls Are Alive. So, see you guys. Alright, and we are back. So, I finished everything on the new camp, as you can see behind me. And yeah, these are from the Max Clutter, and you're gonna see why we have them here. And this is the tent from the Battle Pass, right? You got it here in the Battle Pass, and same with the bed. Now I do like the changes that they did in the Battle Pass because it's just seamless. You just do it very easy. You just do a playthrough and the Battle Pass is done in no time. So I prepared everything. I prepared a bunch of tents, including my own, and I have brought everybody here. Everybody. All the benches are here. Everything is here. This is our water fountain from an ice mod, the gardening mod. And yeah, we're all ready to work and build our great and wonderful base. But for that, we need first to set up Thralls Are Alive Gathering, which is why we have these three archers. Just ignore the symbols. I'm gonna explain you I'm gonna explain them in a minute. You can take any 3 archers, but we have these 3 and I tested it out to see if it works properly, and it does. So let me show you from the beginning how to set it up. And we have Stone Day, Stone Dusk, and Stone Night. You can name them as you wish. Now, to get the Thralls to behave like Thralls Are Alive, you're gonna need a couple of things. So first and foremost, you go here and you search. Actually, you can go to survival, it's gonna be easier. And the leadership part is the one you need first. You get bed for thralls, officer desks for orders, and whatnot, and you know that whole drill. And then you're gonna get the major one for social stuff, and town center is very important, the town center. And then you're gonna get the overseer for resources. So we can get all the resources that are here, and you can also easily create your own mod to add more resources. I don't know how to create mods, so I'm gonna have to do with what's here. If by any chance some of you do create an alloy mod, please do send me a comment or anything similar, because we really need one. Anyways, so this is all you need to set up Thralls Are Alive. You can set these two for training and whatnot, but for now let's just keep with the basics. So what are we gonna set today is the resource gathering station for stone. And first and foremost, you're gonna need an officer desk. Let me go to decorations. Thralls Are Alive. You're gonna need an officer's desk, right? And since I'm the officer, I'm gonna put it right next to my bed. Great. You can can I move you a little bit further, because yeah, you know what? Just like this. Okay, better. So an officer's desk, and now let me straighten this up. Sorry for fiddling with this. And you can sit here, I guess, or not. Never mind, you cannot sit here. But what you can do is actually interact with it. And for now we have nothing. You have here night, day, and evening. This is a time legend. So you have nothing for now. And what you need to do in order to assign orders, you need to assign thralls to... Nice. You need to assign thralls to beds, which is why we need the tents. So let me start placing the beds for the thralls. You're gonna have to make sure that the thralls have access to the beds, otherwise they're gonna get stuck. So let's put 3 beds and name them accordingly, according to our thrall names, right? So I'm gonna name this Stone Day. I'm gonna name this Stone Dusk, and I'm gonna name this Stone Night. Right? So we got all 3 beds. Now what we need to do is take each one of them. Let's take Stone Day. Have him follow us. Right? And are you following? Yeah. And now go to the bed. Hold E on your bed. Pop up the interaction wheel. Go to Thralls Are Alive. Go to assignment and assign the bed. Now you should receive a message on the right. Yeah, Stone Day has been assigned successfully. And at this point, you can stop following. And repeat the same thing with Dusk. Follow Stone Dusk. Assignment, assign bed. Okay, Stone Dusk is here. Stop following. And no, not you. And Stone Knight. Right? So it's up to you if you want to name them differently. For the sake of explanation and for the sake of simplicity, I am going to name them like this. And I suggest you name the beds according to the name of your thralls, so you know what you're doing. The more accurate your naming is going to be, the easier it's going to be to maintain them. And you can do a funky trick here to get them out of the way. You can do debug, teleport. Can do Thralls Are Alive, debug, teleport. And you can do debug, Thralls Are Alive, debug, teleport. Right, and they're gonna go sit on their respective beds, right? That guy already started sleeping. All three of them started sleeping. All right, so what are you gonna do at this point is start deciding and start working on what exactly do you want to build. Now, we want to build a stone quarry, right? I want to have a stone gathering place. And for that, you're gonna need a town center. Now, keep in mind, this can be for the entire town. However, this is the place where they're gonna generate the resources. So this box right here is where they're gonna generate the resources. So I'm gonna have one of these boxes for each type of resource. So I'm gonna name this stone quarry, right? There we go. And if you go here, actually I'm not gonna go to Town's Beacon yet. Now, next thing, you wanna have a quarry, which is, it doesn't matter where it is, to be honest. It really does not matter where you set your quarry. But what does matter is you need to have the resource station, regardless where you put it. So you have one resource station, right? And you have this green circle. This is where you can, in this area, you need to place the resource in order to be allocated. And a bunch of stones. You can have however many you want. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, just for the aesthetics. It's gonna be 1 stone per thrall. So if you have 3 thralls mining during the day, you need 3 stones. Right, this resource station ideally should be named also. So I'm gonna name it stone. And now you see their currently tracked places count 1, which means is not that much. But what you can do, let me go back. You need to go to initialize and you need to go to radius small. And at this point, you should have count of suitable places 4, which means all 4 of them count now as stone generation thingy places of a sort, right? So mineable stones. After you set everything down, all you need to do is prospecting, and then you can set the orders. So typically people are afraid of prospecting here. So what does prospecting mean? First, let me... my first recommendation here is to craft one of these if you don't have the points already. Craft one of these, put it in your... No way. Okay, I'm gonna need another one. Craft one of these, put it in your inventory, and hopefully you didn't delete them. And yeah, another. Cool. And put all your points into expertise. All of them. Trust me, it's gonna make your life so much more easy. So, efficient harvest, definitely, because you want to harvest as many resources as possible. And the last one is going to be Beast of the Burden. Now, another recommendation is to go with agility and go with whatever, doesn't really matter. But this one is the one you're going to need, right? Quick-footed. You need to go quickly through the veins. And another, not necessarily mandatory, but a good recommendation is going to be grit for the extra stamina. So once you have this gathering kind of setup, you're gonna need a pickaxe. And you can go here, right? Go here, add the stone quarry. Go to Town's Beacon, and you need special prospecting. At this point, you're gonna have stone here after you place the resource. So first you need to place the resource, then it's gonna appear here. Now in 5 seconds, the timer is gonna start, and it's gonna start counting how much, there we go, how much stone can you actually gather. And if you have this kind of trouble, it can impair you. Can you please go away and let me gather the stone? Thank you. Right, and you start gathering the stone. And just keep gathering. Keep gathering for all the 140 seconds that you have there. And keep going. And keep going. And keep going. Right. I didn't plan for that wolf, so that ate a chunk of time. It happens, just be careful when you're doing this. Try to avoid encounters and focus only on mining the stone. So another notification is gonna pop at halftime. Right, and keep going. We need more stone, and more stone, and more stone, and more stone. Everything stone related, halftime, and we got 10k almost. Now, I think we should be able to pass 20k if we're not finding another encounter. And this is why you need the Beast of the Burden and the stamina thing, because you're gonna have to move through the veins and you're gonna have to keep hitting stuff in order to get the stone. So Beast of Burden works perfectly fine. I see another wolf there, so let's avoid it. And yeah, if you can find a quarry, like a place with plenty of stone, you're gonna get that much more stone per day. And definitely these are configurable. I'm playing with the default settings. In Thralls Are Alive, I didn't change anything, so I think it's a third of what I'm gathering. Something like that. Or a tenth? I don't know. Something along the lines of a third, I think. Per day, of course. So we're reaching 20k, hopefully, without aggroing the wolf. Right, 19,800. If we didn't have that guy, it would have been 20, maybe 21. It's good enough, it's good enough. I'm good with it. And now let me get rid of this this nuisance here, because I have a vague feeling it's gonna attack us. Holy John, I'm gonna die. Ouch. I'm not sure if my thingy is held. Got a little bit eager there. Right, so let's see if I kept my prospect. Yeah, this can happen. Beware, be careful where you put your thralls. So, right. Can you please be gone? Right. Oh, hey! I swear to God, there's no episode without the Death Fest. So, let me... Okay, you can get rid of it. Thank God. So, without the interference, you go here and you have a prospecting node. Now the node goes into the town center, and I think the wolf should be dead at this point. Yes, excellent. Right, you go with the prospecting node inside the town center, and you just drop it here, right? And it tells you max resources for this town center is gonna be 20k stone. That's the max you can harvest. Now, there are settings that you can actually change to see which one exactly, how much does a thrall generate. And you can check in Town's Beacon and in Town Stats UI and see that you actually have a generation here, right? And you're gonna see the income and whatnot. Now, you can assign plenty of thralls to the town center, but for the sake of this tutorial, let's call it like this, we will have only these three, right? So you see here out of town, and you see here the town name, and you just swap them here, move them there, and now they're gonna belong to the stone quarry, and they're gonna deliver everything from here to the stone quarry here. Cool. Now everything is set. They all have resources generating and whatnot, and now you need to set the orders. And you can go here, and now you see we have it populated. Now these are the name of the thralls, and yeah, I just named the beds like this so it's easier to keep track. And you see them sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. These are all the orders. And we have the first one, Stone Day. I want him to work during the day and idle during the evening. And I don't know where he's gonna idle, but hey. And now I'm pressing this magnifying glass, and here you can see all the stats with agility and whatnot, training beacon, and it's exhausted or well rested icon. If it's well rested, he's gonna work better. If it's exhausted, he's not going to work at all. So you can assign him an idle social beacon. We don't have it yet. I'm going to show it to you in the next episode. And we can also assign a worker beacon, which is going to be the stone. Right, and we apply. I hit an update here just to be safe. We go for the dusk one, and I want him to idle during the day and work during the dusk. And we have the stone, and you see here at working, it's already assigning the stone working station, right? And stone night, work during the night, sleep during the day, and idle during the evening. Cool. And you apply here, hit an update just to be safe. And at this point, we should have movement, right? This guy is idle, this guy is sleeping. And if we go here, take a look at this little guy working here. Look at him. Just look at him. Stone Dane is at it. Unfortunately, they do not have a pick in their hand, but it is what it is. It's perfectly fine. I don't really care. And what he's going to do is he's going to keep working while the day is up, and the others are just going to stay and do nothing. And he's going to generate resources here in this box. If you go to Town's Beacon now and go to Town Stats UI, you're going to see the income coming. And last income and about to deliver at the next payday, right? So it's going up. It's going up, it's going up. And here is going to be where you generate all the stone. Right, and why am I doing this, basically? Is because I want to go get some thralls. I want to go farm some thralls, and I want to have resources passively generated in the background, which means, yeah, this was the only mod I could find that actually has a more immersive resource generation. So, I guess that was it for today. Thank you very much for sticking this long. I do hope this was useful for you. Sorry for the whole messing around with the wolves and whatnot, but hey, it is what it is. Cool. So, thank you very much, guys, for sticking this long. Don't forget to do the whole YouTube Trinity. Like, share, subscribe, spread the love, and see you guys next time.